According to the latest Realty Track report, the median home price across the country is up 11% year over year, rising to about $172,000. That is the highest level since December of 2008.
Yeah, but as you know, the recovery isn't even from coast to coast, and that 172,000 doesn't look the same in every city. With us now is Brendan DeSimone. He is author of Next Generation Real Estate and founder of DeSimone and Company Real Estate. Brendan, great to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
DeSimone, excuse me for mispronouncing it. All right. I bought a little studio apartment in Manhattan about 25 years ago for 40 grand. It's now worth about 300,000. For 300,000, a place like Cleveland, my little 500 square foot apartment could get what?
10 times that. That's a luxury home in Cleveland, 4,000 plus square feet, 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, with a pool, maybe on an acre of land.
Wow.
That's a really nice home.
For the median, that 172,000, what could I get?
So 172,000 is a median across the country. In Cleveland, that's a 3,600 square foot, 4-bedroom foreclosed home. It needs a lot of work. The sellers were distressed, moved out, left it in junky condition, but it's a 3,600 square foot home. Still not bad for $174,000.
Well, there you go. It depends on the location, and we know that real estate is location, location, location. I personally love Cleveland. It's like my second home. I've worked there, lived there. I think it's great, so that's awesome. But talk about what you've seen across the nation. What's very rich, like the ultimate heart-clogging cheesecake of real estate, and then what is very lean at the moment?
I mean, California, San Francisco, New York, the big cities are just on fire. The really high-end luxury market, that market's not stopping. In San Francisco, a home had 5 offers yesterday.
So you're saying it's a seller's market then?
It's a seller's market, but it's different all around the country. Some markets are more of a buyer's market. You really can't say nationally it's one number or the other. It really depends on what's going on, but I will tell you, inventory is really low all over the country.
Okay, so you can't get San Francisco, but you don't have to go far out of San Francisco in order to get 170 something good for 172,000, right?
Walnut Creek, California, 20 minutes on the BART across the bay. It's a really cute condo, starter condo. Someone who wants to commute into the city. It's close to the BART station. It's a really cute starter condo. You can't afford to live in San Francisco.
It looks kind of nice.
For $174,000.
Can we go to Las Vegas? That was a beaten down. Nevada got hammered by the subprime implosion. Let's talk about where those prices stand now. Las Vegas.
I mean, then that market came up last year. It was up 25, 30%. That's still up. And I think that the bottom was so low that the height came really quick. That was a really cute townhouse. I think it's a 3-bedroom and 2-bath townhouse. It was recently renovated. I think the guy bought it as a distress sale 2 years ago, and he's flipping it. A really great starter home in a great community.
Okay, well, you can go take the BART just outside of San Fran to get a good deal, but Boston is tough because the perimeters of Boston are pretty broad. You have to go really far away in order to get something for 172.
This is nearly 30 miles north in North Andover, Boston. Same thing. It's a starter condo, very cute, kind of 2-level townhouse. Needs a little bit of work, but it's in fine condition. Great for entry-level buyer who can't afford to live in Boston, but they want to be nearby.
30 miles, that's a good hour commute from Boston.
That's definitely an hour commute.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that becomes the issue if you want to be near a metropolis. But talk about Detroit, because I just saw on that list that Detroit home prices up 23%.
People think that Detroit was so distressed. There were so many foreclosed homes, empty and abandoned homes, that some investors just came into that market taking a bit of a risk. I think that market's picking back up, and I think you'll see people getting in that market thinking it has to turn back around.
Well, artist colonies are sprouting up there, and you've got some big-name investors, and you've got companies like Shinola that are pretty cool. They've got a hip factor.
It's a city, and people want to live in cities. I think it's one of the probably cheapest cities in the country today, and people will eventually come back. And I think the artists kind of start showing a trend. It's cheap real estate is where the artists go first.
They still have one hell of a baseball team. We got to give them that. Brendan DeSimone, great to see you, Brendan.
Thank
you very much for coming in. I appreciate it.
Wonderful to have you.